Are you too focused on what your life should look like instead of focusing on how your life actually feels? Welcome to the Search for Serotonin podcast, a podcast all about letting go of what you thought your life would look like and embracing your life for exactly what it is. Hi, I'm Carolyn, and this podcast is my audio diary where I share the struggles of being in your 20s, what going to therapy really looks like, and what it's like to live with severe high-functioning anxiety, clinical depression, and perfectionism. We all battle our own demons, but we shouldn't feel alone because of it. If you feel like you're not good enough or that you're behind in life, then let's start searching for serotonin together. Welcome to the Search Committee. Happy Monday, Serotonin Searchers. Welcome back to another episode of the Search for Serotonin podcast. This is your host, Carolyn Farrick, and I am coming to you so anxious this week. I am so overwhelmed. I have so much to get done, and it's just been a crazy busy last couple of months, last couple of weeks, but this week especially is super big for me. So I'm just going to be doing a very quick episode that I will not be editing. I will just be pushing out because it is already Monday. This episode's already supposed to be out. But I had a busy weekend and I just didn't have time, and I was not about to overexude myself and make myself more anxious this weekend because I was just trying to relax and prepare for this busy week ahead. So I'm not going to do a deep dive into my past 3 months this week, obviously, because I am ill prepared. But I did want to give you guys a little glimpse of why I'm so busy this week and a general gist of what's kind of been going on this 3 months, because it wouldn't make sense if I didn't tell you guys what was going on and what led to where I'm at now. So I'll do a brief little recap summary, fill you guys in on what's been going on in my life. And then next week, since I will have a lot more time, hopefully I can start rolling out my deep dive episodes. So the reason I've been gone so long is because I got a 9-to-5 job. And a lot of you may know, if you've been listening since the beginning, I started my whole journey when I left my 9-to-5 job because I didn't think 9-to-5 was for me. I gave a year of podcasting, trying to do my own business, trying to do my own thing, a try for a year. And that year was up a few months ago. And so I decided, I need to take a break from the podcast, get my life together, figure out what's going on. And that ultimately led me to getting a job. And this is not just any job. This is a event planning job for a nonprofit that specifically helps people who have experienced sexual violence and sexual trauma. So that is huge because that's literally what I've been working on for the past couple of years in therapy. And if I didn't go through this whole journey on my own of working through my own shit and my own trauma and my own baggage, then I never would have been able to accept this position and be able to not only, be in a space where I'm able to help other people who've experienced the same thing, but do it in a way that allows me to not get triggered myself. And if I do, I have support through not only my coworkers, but my own ways of support that I'm able to navigate that. So yeah, going from doing freelancing and not really working for a whole year, a year and a half, has been a big transition going back to a 9-to-5. But like I said, I get to do event planning, which is so amazing for my OCPD. I love being organized. I love putting together outlines and details and planning and doing all of that fun stuff. So that is why I was super eager to take this job. I wasn't just going to go back to a 9-to-5 and accept any job just because I needed to. I wanted to find a 9-to-5 job that paid me enough and I was willing to go back to, that I could see myself doing long term and not something that I would be bored with after a couple months. Another reason that I was gone for so long is because I also took this job, and this job was located in Denver, Colorado. So I literally packed up my life in Pittsburgh, and Corbin and I moved across the country to Denver, so I could be out here to get rolling with this job. I'm going to dive deeper into all of this, I swear, in the upcoming weeks. It sounds a little crazy, it sounds a little chaotic, and it was hectic, but yeah, my life looks completely different now than it did when I left you guys in February. So there's so much to dive into. But like I said, I'm so anxious this week. I have so much to do because my first official event is happening this week at work. So I'm super excited. I have so much to get done. I'm literally recording this podcast on my lunch break from work because I have just so much to do, so little time. So I'm trying to squeeze in things as I can, but I wanted to show up and let you guys know that I was busy with this event. It is a huge fundraising event, a huge donor event, and a huge celebration of my organization as a whole. So I have a lot to be responsible for, but I wanted to hop on and kind of share with you guys how I am managing this anxiety and how I am managing the stress of planning such a big event after, not working and being responsible for much and going to now planning an event that's supposed to raise like $40,000 in a matter of 3 hours. So yeah, a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. My anxiety, like I said, has been so heightened. But what I have been doing to keep myself in check, I have a couple things that I've been working on this week and things I have planned for this upcoming week. So if you out there are listening and you're somebody who gets anxious and maybe you have a busy week coming up, or you have something on your calendar soon that you need to prepare for and it's going to stress you out mentally and give you some anxiety, here are some tips that I found helpful that maybe you can incorporate into your own busy schedule. So first things first, this past weekend, sorry, my mouth is so dry and I just have not been drinking water. But this past weekend, I was able to rest a ton. I kind of just didn't plan much this weekend. Like Friday night, as soon as I logged off of work, I was like, just relax. Don't do anything. Don't force yourself to do anything. Don't go anywhere. Just rest. And then on Saturday, I just couldn't bring myself to do anything either. And instead of trying to rush around and get a bunch of stuff done, like go to the grocery store or do laundry or clean my apartment or do those kinds of things, I just gave myself the day to nap because I haven't been sleeping that great. And I've been up early and out late because I've been running all over the place to get everything together for this event. So just giving myself the day on Saturday to catch up on sleep had been huge because I don't think I could have made it through this week if I didn't sleep all this past weekend. So Saturday was very much a rest day. And after I was done catching up on my sleep, I did have some time to get up, clean my apartment, get some stuff done that I needed to prepare for the upcoming week that wasn't work related. And then I carved in some time to take a nice hot, long bubble bath to give myself that time to wind down on Saturday and have that self-care piece. On Sunday this week, I decided to incorporate some fun, something that wasn't work related, something that wasn't, self-care related, something that was you're going out, you're being social, and you're going to be a normal human for this one day this weekend. And me and my boyfriend went to a drag trivia brunch with some of his coworkers that he met recently since moving out to Denver. And I have never done anything drag related. I haven't gone to a drag show. I haven't gone to a drag brunch just because, there wasn't a lot of opportunities in Pittsburgh. I never had the crowd of people to go with. I am a huge fan of the drag community. I love watching Drag Race. I love seeing people just fully express themselves and live their lives. So being able to go to my first drag event, especially during Pride Month, has been so much fun. It was such a cool event. And our team was able to secure second place in drag trivia. So we won a little $50 gift card, which was super cool. And as you won the rounds, you got like shots if you won the rounds, and our team won a round. So we got some tequila shots and we had really good food, really good drinks. I got to meet some new people. And it was just a great way to breathe, make some new friends, meet some new people, and just have a normal social Sunday. So that is what I did over the weekend to kind of prepare for this busy upcoming week. I really have been structuring my work time in my 9 to 5. I really don't try and push myself to work outside of my hours, and I try and keep that time for myself to incorporate self-care, to catch up on sleep, to do the things I enjoy, to be a little bit social and get out there and, not just sit in my apartment because I'm in a new area and a new place, that there's so much going on and so much to do. So those activities over the weekend really help my mental health. So if you can find versions of that for your life, whether, that's taking naps, or maybe, you need to take a walk to recharge, or if you're like me and you like a bubble bath, do that, or whatever events you have going on in your city, your local area, finding ways to find something new that you've never tried before to kind of push you out of your comfort zone, but then also have a way for you to have fun and get out of your space, get out of your own house, and get out of your own head, So for this upcoming week, the things I am planning on doing to keep myself grounded, balanced, and not anxious is, one, I'm making so many to-do lists. Like for myself personally, for my event, I have a run of show outline list that is essentially just one giant to-do list and checklist of everything I need to bring. So those things have been keeping me organized, which makes me feel like I don't have to worry when I log off at the end of the day, close my laptop, I'm done. I don't have to stress. Did I get this done? It's all on the checklist. It's good to go. So that helps me keep everything in work hours and my personal time for me to recharge. Once I get done recording this podcast, my other plan for this week is to meal prep a ton of stuff. So I got groceries to do a meal this week that I can prep out for a couple days. I got a dip mix recipe that I'm going to make as a snack for me this week. And then I also put together a dessert recipe, something for me to bake and have on hand this week as well. So I got my groceries this morning and I have a snack, a meal, and a dessert to make. So then that way I can get those ready today, have them in my fridge for the remainder of the week. And that way, when it's late and I'm stressed and I had a busy day, if I don't feel like cooking, the food is prepped and ready to go. I have a snack, a dessert, and a dinner ready to pull out and eat. So then that way I'm not having to spend a ton of time cooking, or I'm not running around just eating fast food and eating junk for the week. And then I feel like that is one more thing mentally I can take off of my plate, because I'm like, food is handled. I know what I'm eating. I already have it on lock. I don't need to stress about that. So then that's just one more thing I don't have to mentally carry around for the week. And the final thing that is getting me through this week that has been really helpful is just making sure when I need help that I am asking for it, whether that is from my team at work. If I need extra support, I'm not trying to do it all by myself. I have a director, a social media manager, an executive director who I can lean on. And if I need anything, I can ask them to assist me. So just reminding myself that I'm not alone in this event planning. And then also in my home life at my apartment, if I get stressed, if I need help, if I need something done, not trying to clean it all by myself or take it take care of it all by myself. I'm asking Corbin to help me, and I'm leaning on him for some additional support around our apartment this week because I just can't show up as much this week because of everything going on at work. So those are some ways that I am incorporating some balance into my life. If you're somebody that maybe struggles with meal prep and preparing in advance for food and things like that, if you don't have the time to meal prep or have that together, try and grab and go snacks at the grocery or little individual packets of they have charcuterie kits. They have nuts and cheese that you can grab prepackaged together for snacks and meals and things like that. So if you're not someone who has the time to meal prep or you don't know what to meal prep, look for those items when you're grocery shopping to maybe make your busy week a little easier. If you are somebody who struggles with asking for help, maybe make that a challenge for yourself when things start to get busy in your schedule next, that you do reach out instead of overwhelming yourself and stressing yourself out. Ask for help, whether it be from a partner, a family member, somebody on your work team, whatever the situation may be, reach out, ask for that help. And yeah, that's my tips for the week. That is all I have for you. My brain is all over the place. I'm scrambled and I am exhausted, but I have Friday off this week, the day after my event. So I plan on taking full advantage of that. Hopefully, if it's nice out, I'm going to get out and do another hike because Denver is so beautiful when it comes to the mountains and the hikes we have around here. So that has been really my biggest mental savior, has been going on hikes. So I look forward to that on Friday. And hopefully, like I said, next week, I'll have maybe a little recap of how my event went for you all. And then we will begin the deep dive into what the heck happened these past 3 months and how I ended up in Denver, Colorado, working a 9-to-5 job. All right, you guys, that is it. I have to go make my food and eat some lunch before I log back on to work. And I hope you guys all have an amazing stress-free week. Remember to ground yourself, incorporate those tips that I mentioned on how to ease your busy schedule. And I will see you all back here next Monday. Always remember, this world is better with you in it. Bye.